Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Real Love Speaks. We are back for the season finale. And you already know I had to bring back my favorite episodes. These are my 3 favorite episodes. You dig what I'm saying? Everybody you see on this panel. And I just want to say this. Real Love Speaks. And if it don't speak, it's not at its peak. Let's get it, y'all. What's happening, y'all? Everybody.
Did you rehearse that?
I rehearsed that.
I know that's new right there.
I woke up this morning. I said, "Yo, I'm gonna say this. It's gonna be fly."
You're right though.
Yeah. So look, man. Before I can introduce everybody, but I'm like, God blessed us with mouths that we were able to use. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm gonna start to my right, work to my left. Can you introduce yourself? Let them people know who you are. They seen you, but they got for the new viewer that ain't seen you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I am Hakeem Esley Collins, the first, and probably the only.
The only, yeah, you is the only, man.
Yeah.
How you popped in on that episode? You is the
that way. Yeah, father of 3, married, been married for 10 plus years, and many more to come.
Yes, sir.
Man of God, and blessed me with some wisdom, and I plan to use it. So
let's get it. You gonna use it today?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Rebecca, it's on you. Let the people know who you are, because we know who you are.
Hey,
a lot of Atlanta knows you are too. But.
Hey y'all, Rebecca came in, aka Rebecca Inspires. I am a multifaceted professional and a serial entrepreneur, community builder. I love people. I'm a mom, a techie, and just all around hardworking woman. And I'm single.
Talk to him. Last but not least, the man, the beast. Talk to him, man.
So I'm Philip. I don't have an impressive sort of statement to make about myself. I'm just a regular guy. But I've done a few things. I'm learning and growing every day, and I feel like at this age in my life, I have a lot of wisdom that I can share to the younger people coming up, so they don't have to make the mistakes I made. Learn from my experience.
Man, I can't let you get away like that, dog. Let them know what you're doing in corporate America, man. Come on now, pop it, bro.
Well, I have some experience in leadership and things like that, so I'm really big on leadership development, team building, organizational structure. I'm an MBA, stuff like that. I guess I have done it. I've done a little bit.
Come on, man. I can't let you go out like that, man.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Gotta pop it, man. Me. Yeah. It's our time. This your time to pop it, man. Yeah. Pop it.
I bench press 225.
Yeah. Hey, you did. A light flex.
Whip it out.
Yeah, who big, not the little. Hakeem be in the gym too, man.
Oh, man.
Everybody in here be in the gym.
Yeah.
Health is wealth, man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Woo, so we gonna get into it. It's that time of the year where we talk about it, man. Oh, man. So in y'all episodes, the one thing I like about my episodes with y'all, and no disrespect to the other episodes I did, because they were great, but it wasn't on brand. It wasn't about love. We was talking about what they love to do. But my thing when this first season, right? I was trying to figure out my niche, like how do I want to go about it. See, when I was talking about Real Love Speaks, I was like, okay, I started with love. Mm-hmm. Then I transitioned to what do the people on interview, what do they love? What do they love to do? But it took away from the brand. Mm-hmm. So, but when I was a child, when I got to Rebecca's episode, I was like, okay, no, we finna get back. I'm talking to my boy Wayne. Shout out my boy Wayne. Shot it on the camera. You dig? Mm-hmm. Back, we're behind the scenes. Do all the behind the scenes work. Might make my job a lot easier. All I gotta do is show up. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But no. But on your episode, I was like, let me get back on brand. On Phil, when I did Phil's episode, we got to it. You know what I'm saying? We talked about networking and love. We had the 2-for-1. Hakeem, you already know. We hit the nitty gritty. Mm-hmm. So y'all were my favorite episodes because we talked about love, but we still, you know what I'm saying? We talked about what y'all did, but we still kept it at the core about love. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I want to touch on, man, because your clip got probably my most viral clip. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when do you know she's the one? Mm-hmm. And man, I want y'all to get y'all views on it too. You know, it's a panel. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? This is a group thing, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But he said in his clip that like straight off the bat that she's the one. Like that. And the comments went full of different opinions. Some people like disagreeing, some people was agreeing. It gave some women in the comments hope. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was hopeless. It was like, it was all over the place. Yeah. It was not one thing. I just thought that was dope. It really sparked a conversation. Mm-hmm. Rebecca, you being a woman on this panel right now, how do you feel when you hear about a man Hakeem say, a man knows as soon as he see him. How do you feel?
It feels reassuring,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That's the type of energy I want.
Yeah.
I feel like most women want to be chosen.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we want to be chosen, not accepted, not tolerated.
Right.
We want to be chosen.
Right.
We want a man to know what he wants and be intentional about the pursuit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you don't see a lot of that these days.
Right.
But I've heard that before, and sometimes I ask it to different men, like, how do you know? How do you know? When do you know? And they usually say the same thing, or there might be a slight change, but I think that it's hopeful and it gives me hope.
Okay.
And I feel like I will be able to feel that from a man whenever it makes its appearance to me.
Most definitely. My boy Phil, how you feel about that, man?
I'll be knowing and still be wrong, so I don't know.
Man, why do you feel like you be wrong, man?
Because it don't work out.
Okay.
But that's a
I
whole
mean, like,
nother
I thought I had
conversation.
it
That's a
this
whole nother
time.
conversation.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like it's a magic spell, or I just think it is more work than anything. Like,
Yeah.
both people willing to work.
Yeah.
That part.
That's the way I look at
Do you
it.
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
choice too? I feel like
Oh,
for a man,
yeah,
it's also
yeah.
a choice. Like
Yeah.
to be in love is a choice
Yeah.
as well. Like
Yeah,
you're
for sure.
choosing to commit, you're choosing to be loyal and work with this person
Sure.
I think so too.
for both parties.
Being intentional and willing to make the effort. Like, somebody said it, like, it was like a meme or video or something like that. Like, I choose my wife every day. You know, I think
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the accurate way. If you wake up one day and say I'm over it, then it's gonna be over. Like,
Right.
you gotta, I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this happen. You gotta drive for it like you would do anything else.
Right. That's real. That's real.
facts, yeah.
Hey, I gotta ask you this, man. So in the comments, how do you feel about the people that was disagreeing with what you was saying? That was like this, even just this morning, some dude was like, "Is that lust?" That was saying like, "Is it lust?" They didn't feel like basically they don't agree with that. How do you feel about the people that I know everybody got their opinions and perspectives, and we open to everything. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me tell y'all this before you answer. My podcast, anything we talk about, we are not the Bible, okay? We just offer our perspectives, and y'all apply it to y'all lives how you see fit. You may not agree with everything we say.
Yeah.
Take bits and pieces of it and apply it to your life, man. You
Yeah.
dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
We
part.
we not trying to we're not a cult. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just humans with an opinion.
Yeah,
you dig
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just had to say that. Go ahead and tell how you feel, Hakeem. About that.
First of all, 9 times out of 10, I'm not reading the comments. So I
type stuff.
don't
I
really
type
care
stuff.
about that.
Yeah.
Second, I would say that might be his eyes.
For sure.
So his perspective. So the way that he would look at a female initially,
Right.
that might be his first thing.
Right.
Now we not blind. Like
Right.
we, like
Right.
if you look good, you look good.
Right.
Okay. But you feel something. It's more of a feeling that's a little deeper. It goes past lust, I would say.
Right.
When you actually love somebody, love someone, you feel that connection. One thing that me and my wife, we watch Balloon Pop a lot.
All right. Yeah. I was just watching that this morning.
Man, that show will let you know.
Are you let it right?
Huh?
You talking about Are You Let Cause a lot?
Yeah. That one, the original, the OG.
Right,
one,
the OG
right?
for sure.
So that one, their answer a lot of times is, I don't feel that spark. I ain't feel that
Are you
spark.
too short?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So it's they're saying one or two things, like either like you just not attracted, you don't do it for me, or it's just like a lot of people like you're not making that eye contact. I'm trying to make that connection.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that might be his perspective or whatever when he says, well, that's lust or whatever. Well, that's the eyes in which he's looking for his wife.
Right.
Which is why he might have missed her a couple
Right.
times.
Ooh. That's real. That's real, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this, Rebecca. Kind of go back to your episode. We talked about Pop the Balloon, right? And when they go on Pop the Balloon, they trying to find their person.
Yeah.
But kind of talking about Phil, kind of going off our episode, Phil. We was talking about it. I'm kind of talking on your episode too. When I don't feel like, no disrespect to them shows, because I'm a fan. Are You Let It? I'm a fan. Before I say this, one thing I learned about watching Stephen A. Smith, before they say bad, they gonna say the good. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let you know, I'm a fan. I watch the show, but I ain't saying this. I don't feel like that's the best way to meet. Nah. It's some success stories. Don't get it twisted. I'm not against it. That's how you do it. But I feel like I don't think that's the best way to meet something. It could be, but you going off the options. You know what I'm saying? You kind of just, this is what is given to me. So you're not settling, but you got it. You know what I'm saying? You may find it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I feel like the best way, and y'all tell me how y'all feel, is We kind of said in your episode, feel like go to where you're interested in. Go to what you like to do.
Yes.
Just live your life. Just live your life.
Oh,
and
no,
that
yeah,
person,
that's facts.
we kind of said it on. All y'all.
Yeah.
We kind of said. I don't know why I'm singling out. Y'all.
Yeah.
So common.
Yeah.
We all have that in common.
Yeah. How to find your person. You did because you've been married for 10 years, so the proof is in the pudding. Yeah. You said y'all just kind of
gravitated towards each other. Just was there.
Yeah,
that's it.
You just was there, and I'm saying
wasn't looking.
You're right. So if you find your person on Pop the Balloon, salute and respect it. I'm just speaking for the people that don't find it on Pop the Balloon. This is another alternative. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like that's practical though.
Yeah.
Not to find the person on there. I think the ratio is good because I think there was one couple that I saw that actually got married.
Yeah.
Right?
They did that
on the
quick.
beach. Yep.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that quick.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once you know type stuff, right? Yeah. And then there's another couple that just got engaged, right? Mm-hmm. But the ratio of all the females and males that have been on the show is way bigger than the ones that have actually got engaged and married.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's kind of like mirroring real life.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't see people, you don't see stuff move that fast in real life or whatever, right?
Right.
So when you put that same type of ratio in a show like that, I think it still balances out. It's that reflection of it.
Right.
So
let me ask y'all this. How do you feel about what I said about, just y'all said on your episodes, but kind of reiterate on it, right? About where to just living life, right? Live life to find that person. Don't find it intentionally. I'm gonna go. Don't go like, okay, if you like art, I'm gonna go. This is art. I'm gonna expect to find my person. But just like go to what you like to do. Just live your life. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that? Ladies first. Don't look at Phil. Ladies first. We're gentlemen on this panel. Ladies first.
I'd love to hear your thoughts, Rebecca.
Well, personally, for me, it's a little bit more difficult just because of what I do. I'm around a lot of people.
Right.
So it's harder for just living my life. I work a lot.
Right.
In the public eye a lot.
Right.
So it's very difficult for me when it comes to discernment and meeting men when I'm just living my life.
Right.
So I've been on the dating apps. I'm like, maybe I can meet someone outside of what I do who doesn't know me from what I do.
Right.
So they can really get to know me.
Right.
And not know me from what I do.
So how would you compare dating apps to just being out and about, just meeting somebody that way?
In the wild.
in the wild west of Atlanta, Georgia.
I don't like dating apps. I've deleted them all.
Me either.
But I did. I gave them a good run.
Yeah,
I did. I've gone on some dates and I got some stories, y'all. Got some tea.
I'm gonna tell you something. Dating apps is like Pop the Balloon to me.
It's just you don't know what you're
gonna
get.
But you just have
Yeah.
And you're not in person.
For
but
real.
It's the same concept.
Yes.
You got these selection of people. Choose the best.
That's true.
And it's not like we need it. We don't need it. I don't feel like there are a lot of us who don't need to be on the dating apps.
I feel like it became popular during COVID because everybody was at home.
Yeah.
And some people just stuck with that idea because they're not comfortable out to do it in person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So for me now, I am just using discernment and, like y'all said, living my life. And if I meet someone while I'm living my life and I feel a spark, because there has to be a connection.
Of course.
It's mandatory. Then I will allow that energy to flow through.
When do you feel that spark? In the very beginning?
I feel it sometimes, or it can be someone I've already known, and we start to talk more intimately, and then the spark will come.
What if it's somebody you don't know at all? Does it have to be in that first moment of meeting?
Yes,
that
first, not just meeting, but the just how you speak to me, just the energy.
Yeah. So
that
it's more
makes sense.
so you don't fall for the physical at first, more so the inside.
Yeah, the physical helps though.
Oh yeah, most definitely it has to work.
Physical helps.
Yeah. Because that's the most important decision.
First thing you see, you want to be attracted.
Yeah.
And if the physical's not there, and you come in and you confident, and you're intentional, then that wins too.
All day, every day. Big Phil, how you feeling over there, man? About what we're saying.
How you feeling?
Okay. I feel like there's too many people on the dating apps, not enough on LinkedIn. That's the first thing that I feel. Work on yourself before you worry about dating, and it's like an addiction. Like the algorithm knows what you want, so you know, you can, like doom scroll. You're on Instagram for hours.
Yeah.
I feel like the dating app the same thing. You're just on there swiping.
It's like you're people shopping.
Yeah.
I feel wrong. I be feeling wrong. Like this is not
people shopping. That's a bar.
It's too convenient.
Yeah.
I feel like conceptually, like the old adage is opposites attract. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like conceptually, I would want to marry my best friend. So we have the same interests. We like the same things. We think the same. It's like the opposite, the same person as I am. And, and I would just marry that person.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like that would be smooth. So
Right.
that's the way I feel. And the best way to do that is do what you normally would do. Like I go to the gym, I go to the museum, I go on hikes, and I'm gonna find people that like the same thing I already like.
Right.
And then we'll, like you said, we'll gravitate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see a little on the trail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, how you
Oh
doing?
my
How's the
God.
trail been?
Yeah.
Boom, and we go from there.
That's the
I feel
icebreaker right there.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
You ain't gonna have an icebreaker. The icebreaker
Ain't
is
no
what
ice,
activity you doing.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So if you like to go ski, take your butt to Colorado and find your person.
okay. Breckenridge.
Right, you did.
Plug.
I had to put that because you was just there. You know what I'm saying? But that's dope. So, yo, like I said, the goal of this podcast, y'all, like I always say, is to bring men and women back together because social media is trying to do the opposite of that. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why I love Aruletta and what she's doing because she's trying to do that. You dig what I'm saying? I heard we saw they come out with a dating app too.
They probably are.
Yeah,
Little
and
app?
I seen it. Like I said, that was a commercial. Like it was a.
Oh yeah.
They promo. You know how they be doing them little things on YouTube and stuff when they. Oh yeah, but that was one of the things. But y'all, how can we bridge this gap? Because it's too much. Man, you should do. Man, not doing this. Man, saying women not doing that. The whole 50-50. This all these things that's keeping us spread apart.
Yeah.
How can we build this puzzle to make it a beautiful picture? You're married. I'm gonna let you go first, big dog. 10 years in the game. That's the goal. He's the goal, bro. That I'm trying to get to. We all trying to get to. You dig what I'm saying? So
I think Phil said was good. Just self-improvement. That's one. You got to know yourself first.
For sure.
So you can know what you're missing.
you're sure.
Right? Because it's supposed to be your other half.
Right.
So
right.
if you can identify where you're lacking and, you know, all those other attributes or whatever that you look for in a person that you're already looking for within yourself that you're working on, I feel like that's when you will find that other person. That's one.
real.
And then two, like I said on the episode before, you got to figure out what love is. A lot of people don't know what that definition is. You know what I'm saying?
And that looks different for everybody because of their upbringing and who they're influenced by.
Yeah, everybody's starting points are different, but at the end of the day, love is unconditional. Right? So if you keep on putting conditions that something happened when you was 5, 10, 18, like you putting all these conditions on it, when you got to see past it, it don't really matter what it is. It is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Unfortunate circumstances. Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't love themselves first. So if you looking for somebody else to fill a void in your life, I don't think it works like that. You have to love yourself first, and then you can be successful in a relationship. If you're a miserable person, you can't wait for somebody to come along and make you happy. You got to be happy. You got to work on yourself. You got to be satisfied with yourself. You got to love yourself, and then I feel like the relationships will be more fruitful.
Yeah.
That's
So
real.
to that, you said finding your other half. See, I feel like you should be whole and you meet someone who complements who you already are.
Absolutely.
Real dope.
If you're not feeling like a whole person,
Yes.
there's attachment styles, there's relationship pacing. People pace differently, people attach differently, and abandonment issues and trauma issues, all these expectations that are rooted in anxiety, you know, and people don't realize that their body usually it's women, but men too, their body and the anxiety that comes from the traumas that we have, it's leading us, and that's just the trauma leading. And in your mind, you know that you need to stop, or you're like, this ain't right, and you wonder why you stay or you hang on, and it's because the anxiety and the fear of you living in your past. There's so much healing that has to take place. So that just goes back to what y'all are saying. To work on yourself. That's where I'm at right now, clearly, because I'm real passionate about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Working on myself and healing my childhood trauma so that I can be whole and available and ready to accept love when it makes its appearance to me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let me ask you guys this is a bigger group discussion. What's the first thing somebody can do if they're like, how do I work? How can I work on myself to get to this point of finding my person because I did the inner work.
Oh, can I go first?
Go crazy. I want you to cook.
Expertise.
I want you to cook that caviar pancake. You dig what I'm saying? Let's go crazy.
What's
Chef
that?
hat on.
Caviar pancake.
So this is what I did with my life. I said, okay, I have to work on myself to get to where I want to be, and I just made actionable, tangible goals. Like it could be something like one thing I think I told you. Like I wanted a certain amount of money in my bank account.
Right.
So this is a tangible, actionable goal and I had a time period. So after this amount of time, I want this amount of money in my bank account. So a lot of people have goals. They're so vague. They're so general. I want to get in shape. What does that look like? My goal was I want to be able to bench 225. That's an actionable, tangible goal. It was by the end of the summer, and I did it. So you want to have actionable. Like there's a thing I learned in my business school. Like I can't remember that. I'm losing the term now, but it tells you how to make a goal, and it has to be like a time frame. It has to be something that's you can quantify, things of that nature. So anything you want to do, you make a goal and you just do incremental improvements, and you hold yourself accountable. There's time targets or things of that nature. I want to lose 20 pounds by next summer, something like that. And you do that with all facets of your life: physical, mental, emotional.
How do you make a goal for trauma? Like, what would that goal look like?
I'm gonna do this amount of therapy sessions, like that, something like that. I mean, emotions are intangible, but you can do the work. You can say, I'm a meditate for 10 minutes a day, every day, and then hold yourself. Hey, I didn't do it yesterday. I need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to quantify that, but you can do the work and track the work that you're doing.
That makes sense.
That's it, man.
Now, when you say, I got to find out what this word trauma means, I guess, because I'm starting to hear it. Probably, how like every year it's a different word. We're hearing all year, right? So, what is trauma? What is that? I just want to see what everybody's definition of trauma.
So to me, it's when you go through an experience that changes your mechanical thinking and your emotional response. So if you go through a traumatic experience, say you seeing butterflies and everything is great, and something crazy happens, and now you have anxiety around it, you're overthinking it. It changes the way that you think. It changes the way that you behave. It changes the way that you act and you respond because of the life experience. So with it being traumatic, now you don't want it to happen again. Your brain reprograms. Right. Fight or flight. Am I safe? Things like that. So that's what trauma means.
Gotcha.
For me, trauma means it's that something that brings you back to that negative place.
Okay.
So like, let's say it's a black wall right here. This black color takes me to that event that changed how I view the world.
Trigger.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Trigger. Right. So it's just that one that it could be something real slight that just takes you back to that time that changed, that traumatic experience.
Right.
My childhood self, I'm healing her. I'm grieving her. I'm in the process of grieving my childhood trauma that has been showing up through anxiety in my body, heart racing. You know what I mean? Getting anxious. Is he gonna leave me? Does he love me? Tying my worth to someone else when my worth should be here. Just because of abandonment issues in my past, traumatic experiences in my past. So like you said, those triggers, knowing your triggers and where they're coming from, what traumatic experience caused those triggers for you to feel like you got to keep protecting yourself and going back and healing that and processing that.
Gotcha.
So, what about you, Big Phil? How you feeling, man?
Y'all explained it so eloquently, but for the people that like it watered down like me, it's like I say trauma is a wound that isn't fully healed, pretty much. It could be emotional, physical, mental, otherwise. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're dating people that are traumatized and they taking it out on us.
Yes, but we have to be more kind and empathetic with each other, and understand and be able to identify those things and work with each other. Like I said, I'm healing. We're all healing from something. Nobody's perfect. We all been through stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we should be more caring with each other when we're dating and stuff. And why is she blowing my phone up? Well, she probably got some trauma. It's not an excuse, if you're not interested in that person, it's turning you off, then that's a conversation. Don't ghost somebody, you know what I mean?
But let me counter what you're saying though. I'm okay with what you're saying, but if you're not doing the work, then I'm not gonna. It's not my fault. Like, okay, I'm working on this. I'm going to therapy. I'm doing this and then that. Okay, I can work with you. But if you're not, you ain't about to just take all this trauma out on me. This ain't my. I ain't doing
right. That's not right. You're right.
That's real.
It's worth a conversation though. Some people be like, oh, and like I said, back to the ghosting, because ghosting is a thing and that causes more trauma.
Yeah,
but
facts.
it should be, like I said, having compassion and empathy while you have your boundaries and respecting yourself, and just letting that person know, like, you know, I don't know what's going on with you, but I can't do this. You know what I mean? And being able to have that conversation. That's the least you can do.
At least you communicate. You communicate how you feel. After that, it's on them.
Yes.
You communicate. They know what
and it's hard to do that. It's easy to just disappear and walk away.
That's the easiest thing in the world.
It's so easy, but you should do what's hard.
Yeah. If it's hard, it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, it's good for everybody. Not only for you, because you might run into them. You know, the world is small. Yeah. They might be in a position to help you one day, and they're like, oh, he ghosted me. Like, he just...
I said this on his podcast. I said, it's my part. I mean, on his episode, on the episode I did with Phil, I was like, just because a girl rejects you, don't cut her off. Yeah, she could be the next president. She can be the next vice president. She can be. You can have a dope friendship. Yeah, she can have friends. They could probably be your person. Yeah. Yes. You dig what I'm saying? And that, I got that off of what you just said. It's just relationships. It's who you know. Your network is your net worth.
And be mature, people.
Yes.
Be mature.
Just because she say no don't mean that's a yes is coming down the line. Everything happens for a reason. God moves how he moves, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I want to go off that what you just saying to the younger guys. Like, you don't have to hook up with every girl that you talk to, meet, etc. You can have friendships. Dating doesn't imply sex. Like, you can just see what a person has to offer, see what they're about. They might have a job for you. You never know. They might can braid your hair if you got braids. You don't got to take everything down. Like, it's just caveman antics. Be civilized. How can you could chime in about there's like a archetype of male, guy that just wants to sleep with every woman possible, and I feel like that's detrimental to your progress in the department of love. Like, you just ruin so many potential relationships, friendships. It could just miss so many more fruitful opportunities just by being so lustful.
Facts.
Let me just chime in on that.
Go crazy, Rebecca. Go crazy. Talk to him.
Because I'm getting to know someone right now, and we actually we converse on this a little bit. And it's the stigma's put on men a lot for that. But it's not just men. Women are just as bad as men. So it's not as out there. The stigma is on the man, but there are women out here who are lustful, who just want to have sex, who don't really want nothing more than that. And it's not really a male thing. It is a people thing. Because we're all doing this. Right. It's just emphasized on the male.
Do you think that it's more of a safety mechanism? Because I've spoken to lots of female. I have a lot of female friends that I've counseled, and a lot of them say the same thing when they get hurt by a man, and they say, I have to go get my power back. And what do I do when I go get my power back? They go on a spree. Oh wow! Because they get to choose the expectations of these relationships, the qualifications, all the specifications, right? All the cations of this relationship. You see what I'm saying? And
except for the vacation.
Right. That too. Get flued out. All of that. All of that. So that, I feel like sometimes, and even talking to females now, friends and whatnot, that is more so a power trip. That now where the man would usually choose all of those things or whatever, it's me, I'm gonna beat you to the punch type of thing, right? I feel like it's more of a safety mechanism for you not to get hurt rather than something that they actually want,
which is trauma.
Which is trauma. Right. So is there ever ooh, no, I don't want to say that.
Say it.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
Might have been something good.
I ain't gonna say that.
It might go viral.
That's why I just don't know. No, because that's I ain't gonna say that. No, he ain't getting me in trouble. No, I'm not getting in trouble. But is there Is there a stipulation on trauma at all?
What do you mean? I don't understand that.
From a certain point, because I don't know what trauma anybody has been through, right? I know one thing that was traumatic for me was my father passing, right? Just to speak to my situation, right? He had cancer, and so used to. Oh, sorry.
Rest in peace.
But he that happened when I was like in freshman year of high school or whatever, and it just always affected me because I didn't think that would ever happen, right? So first getting diagnosis and stuff and just praying and stuff and blah blah blah, then I just stopped praying because I was like, okay, you ain't really gonna take my pops, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it happened, so I was like, ooh. So I would say that was it. The situation was traumatic, right? But then as I would go to sleep, because God deal with me in dreams, right, I would see him pop up. And it was just always accusations, or he was accusing me, like, you stopped praying. You stopped praying or whatever. I would have been here, but you stopped praying. And then finally I said, well, hold on. What are you, if you're supposed to be gone, why are you here in this dream or whatever? And as soon as I said that in the dream, it was like he turned into a demon, you know what I'm saying? And then tried to attack me, you see what I'm saying? But I'm like, knowing power over demons and whatnot, I was like, man, move out the way. And never again did I have a dream about my father. I don't have dreams about my father, and I don't have dreams about demons or anything like that, right? And so that's why I say, is it a choice? Because as soon as I said, what are you doing here? It was gone.
It's absolutely a choice.
Yeah, okay.
Everything is choices.
Right.
We make these choices.
Right.
For sure.
Like, truly, I was in a 9-year relationship. I left my ex. It was the hardest thing ever. Finally left. I need to figure out who I was again, because I had lost myself.
Right.
Yeah.
I could have went on a power trip. I did want to get my power back. But for me, that meant figuring out who I am and where my power lies. It didn't mean going out and meeting men and having them fulfill me. That was my choice, though, because I could have.
Right.
And I did feel needy, and I did feel lonely, and like a piece of me was missing. But I didn't go out and put myself out there in the streets like that. I just wasn't ready for it. So I made the choice to figure out my purpose in life. And that's been what fuels me. And that's still what fuels me. Yeah. So that's my choice. So you're right, it is a choice. Women, and it's trauma, like you said, like, oh, well, I'm gonna get him before he get me, or I'm not gonna have feelings. I'm gonna just do what I do, and girl, you just need to do what you do. So many women tell me that, like, girl, you young, you need to date them all, have fun. Woo, you need to be like this. And I'm like, but I can't. I'm so emotional. You know what I mean? I attach. I'm relationship oriented. But that's my choice.
Right.
So that's a great question.
Yeah. Ooh. Repeat the question one more time.
Is trauma a choice? It's trauma a choice.
It's trauma a choice. Yeah. I think in the beginning it's not, because you're probably not aware of it happening. But I feel like as you get older, as you get wiser, it becomes a choice, because you're deciding to stay in this force field. You're not trying to get help. There's help. Anytime I'm on a commercial or social media, they're promoting some kind of mental health month. You got all these resources now. We're in the information age, so you can find anything. ChatGPT to tell you, like, you have choice. So so when you come up, I feel like once you become like an adult, if you want, it depends. It also depends on when it happened. If it happened as a teenager, when you become an adult, like, come on now. But if it happened as an adult, you still shouldn't. The win for me is like, but at the end of the day, it's still a choice after a while.
But you're so right. I just want to say, because knowledge is power. If you're not aware of your trauma, then how can you make any choices around it?
Right.
It really takes getting to know yourself and learning, diving into information, like pacing, like I was talking about. Attachment styles. A lot of people don't even know about those things, and how you need to find someone who's compatible with those types of things. So I just wanted to say, I totally agree.
For sure.
If you don't know, you can't make the choice.
You can't.
Yeah. And I feel like that question just raised up in my spirit, just because the way that sometimes we talk about trauma is like, I can't shake it. This is something that I can't break it. It does feel like that, right? It's like healing. I tore both of my Achilles playing basketball, right? Yeah. And so the second time I tore it, I said, all right, maybe I shouldn't be walking around, running around and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I paused, because it happened on my golden birthday, April 28th, on my 28th birthday.
Dang.
I was in Florida, and I just remember I was sitting on the shower floor, and I was like, man.
You was out of town too, man?
I was out of town.
How'd you get home with a broken?
God.
God,
Yeah,
sure.
right. Because
I don't know why I asked that question.
I knew what he was gonna say.
You did.
Yeah, but I was just sitting on the shower floor and I was like, man, God, if you just put it back together, like I walk. You know what I'm saying? And it felt like fibers was coming back together. You know what I'm saying? And the people can say what they want or whatever, but I had surgery on this one and I was down for a minute. I was walking the same day with this one. So when as soon as I said it out my mouth and I spoke to it, right? When I got up off the shower floor, I was walking, no boot, no, you know what I'm saying, no crutch, no nothing or whatever.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I wasn't fully healed,
Right.
but I was walking as if I wasn't gonna let it weigh me down. You feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
And so sometimes people look at it like, oh, my Achilles tore, right? I can't walk, you know, but you can,
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? So do that, and sometimes it's not just going through everyday life. Sometimes it's actually moving like you heal. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, I got the scar for this one, but I don't have no scar over here. But I'm walking the same amount of power every day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. And I want to just say this real quick. How he said, "Words have power, man. Words have power, but you still, what they say in the Bible, faith without works is dead. So you still got to put in the work after you speak it.
Yeah.
So while we speaking, I was speaking. Future wife, I don't know what you're doing right now. You might be cooking. You might be watching Pop the Balloon. You might be on a vacation somewhere. You might be laid up with the dude you think you finna be with, but you're not because I'm him. You dig what I'm saying? How you doing? I can't wait to see you. I'm ready to meet my wife. Okay, we got to speak into existence. We just have to say it.
You better claim and clock that.
Wait, so that's what my sister be doing. Shout out my sister. She be doing the clock the T and all that.
Do it one more time.
My sister be doing that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my sister, man. I love her crazy self.
Shout out.
You did, but nah, man. I just okay. So this a lot of stuff going on right now. So the let's take it back, man. We talked about being healed. What's that? Let's fast forward it like this, right? Let's say the person does get healed. They do the work. Now they ready to get back on the dating market, right? Boom, bada bang. The man is down there, though, right? God damn. So what's the best way for him to go about that?
Go about what?
He's healed. He's did the work. Now he's ready to put himself back out there on the market to find his person.
What do you mean? How to go back in the market?
Yeah.
Just live your life, like
Yeah, that's. I don't think you should actually be looking. Just do what you're supposed to be doing, and then.
No, I mean that was a stupid question.
No, just trying to change it up now. that was valid.
I'm trying to answer that in see,
Yeah,
that's
let's
valid.
bring it back and mention it again.
Yeah.
for
It's
sure.
so important.
Yeah.
Okay, for sure. Okay. See, sometimes you mother brain out, so that's why you're the homie.
Yeah.
Shout out Rebecca Inspires. I was inspiring. Yeah. But okay, let me say this. Okay, let me rephrase it like this. Then. They find a potential. They find a potential.
The potential. I don't like that word.
But you don't know. Okay, they find somebody they see that can see themselves taking it seriously. Because like you said, okay, so everybody, the guys, he felt this when he first met her. Okay, we're gonna use this as a scenario question. How can he go about it? And we can get the woman's standpoint perspective too. What's the best way to go about it so that it's healthy this time around versus the other times where it wasn't healthy?
That's a question for the guys.
But we can get the woman's perspective on what you look for.
I don't understand. So, from a healed man's perspective, he's healed.
He's healed.
And we're dating, and
Right.
there's potential.
Right.
And for me, what am I looking for?
You're healed too. You did the work. The woman that
I'm here.
So
I've arrived.
Right. So okay. So healed woman, healed man. They're healed. What should they be looking for in this new journey of them being healed, so that they know?
I think it should be just a process, like a structure to it. Like you know, they have the different stages. Like you'll have a talking stage. We're talking on the phone. And there's a dating stage. And the dating's going well. Okay, this is going pretty well. We're getting along. Let's exclusively date, just me and you. There's all your little you got to cut them off. You feel me? And then it's just a slow, natural progression.
It should flow.
Yeah,
it should flow.
What happens is people meet one time, and then they go to the person's house, and now they together, and then a month later, she don't brush her teeth. You can't do it like that. You got to take your time and make it a process.
But some people have different timelines.
Yes.
We talked about it on yours. You said what was your 3 months?
Yes.
3 months.
3 months for what?
To check in. So for me, well, it was 6 months. So I had check-ins. I have.
What's a check-in? I'm sorry.
Where are we at? What are we doing?
Okay.
What's the intention?
No, that's good
'Cause
for
I don't want to
men.
waste my time,
Yeah.
you know, and I want to make sure that I'm not the only one,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in this emotional state relationship.
So
So
you said 6 months to make it a
6 months is when I made my decision whether I'm going to stay around or not.
Gotcha.
Me personally,
Yeah.
you know, but I did my check-ins. Maybe I did a 3 month check-in and a 6 month check-in, but in between, I would still check in here and there, maybe every month and a half, in different ways, lighter ways. You know what I mean? Not so. All right, let's have a conversation.
Ain't nothing
You
wrong with
know,
that either, though.
Do you think
But-
weekly check-ins? Do you think weekly
It's too
check-ins
much. Too much.
Yeah.
Weekly check-ins are definitely too much. But you're going back to you saying that people are healed. If you're with someone who is healed and ready for love and ready for a relationship, a man specifically, they're gonna know what they want and what they don't want. They're gonna know what their compatibility with another person looks like.
Right.
They're gonna know what triggers them and what doesn't. So they're not gonna date someone who triggers them in the ways that makes them feel unhealthy and anxious. So I say all that to say the check-ins, if I was dating someone who was healed, those conversations would already be happening. I don't
For
feel
sure.
like I would have to check in.
For sure.
He would be
yeah.
intentional.
Yeah,
You know?
communication.
For sure.
Yes.
Everything to do is be spot on.
Well, two things.
Uh-huh.
Right. One, I would say, okay, what if you're dating somebody that's healed, right? What? I ain't even saying
no,
it.
I
I ain't even
you
saying
how
it.
you getting good.
You're dating somebody that's healed, and then something traumatic happens.
Oh, like
Just to them, right? Just to you, right? Anything can happen.
that changes
You-
everything.
It
right?
changes everything.
So now you went from dealing with a healed individual to somebody that is.
Going through something traumatic.
So are you
trauma.
saying we'll never not?
No, I'm saying, what does that do for you? 'Cause now
personally.
you're unhealed.
Yeah,
technically,
again.
right?
But I think you being healed, you know how to deal with that situation better.
Maybe.
Exactly, yeah.
No, we don't know because we don't
Depending
know
on the
what might happen.
circumstance,
Right. It's so love is unconditional.
Right.
Yeah.
Which means we don't know what conditions we gonna go through down the road. You
It
see what I'm
doesn't
saying?
matter
Exactly.
because you chose this person, so you choose what comes with them. What
Correct.
traumas and things happen. It does not matter.
So that's what I'm at. That's why I'm asking what I'm asking, because you can
That's real.
you can love an unhealed person. It's about the willingness, like Phil
openness.
said,
Yeah.
right? If you're making those conscious steps, either way, whether you're making them steps, you ain't making them steps, or whatever, you got to make sure that you're willing, right?
Yeah.
That's it. That's what an unconditional love is gonna look like,
Yeah.
right? Because my wife, 3 kids, right?
Yeah.
A year and a half apart for the
Right.
most part. Postpartum, I don't know who I am, identity issues, all this different type of stuff. Meanwhile, I still got my needs, right?
Right.
And she got trauma on top of that before
Right.
the kids. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, what am I gonna do?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because based on how she's living her life and what she's going through, it could be hurting me.
Right.
Now I'm traumatized.
Yeah.
So am I gonna be strong enough for me to go through the trauma, for me to do my healing
Right.
or whatever in real time or whatever? What does that look like? That's what I'm saying. So love is just so it's messy, but it's a beautiful mess.
Yeah, but like I said, when you take your vows, for better or for worse.
Before the vows, practice it.
Yeah, facts. I mean, that's you can't gotta practice to get to the vows. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Because man, this is a touchy subject for me. Because
You're in a safe space.
I'm in a safe space, man. Because like in my relation, y'all been kind of. I'm kind of like. Hold on, let me say. So in my past situations, right? I feel like I'm doing everything right. I can feel like I'm putting my best foot forward, but it's still not enough. So now I'm questioning myself, like, what's the right
I'm
way?
gonna stop you right there. If the person's not healed, then nothing you do will ever be enough.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm talking
It's not
about in
you.
those moments.
Yeah.
That's what I was feeling like.
Yeah, that's the trauma too.
It's the
Yeah.
person you're dealing with. They're not ready to accept what you're giving because
Yeah.
they need to work on themselves.
Right.
I've been there.
Yeah,
Or they don't
Like,
want it
will
from
nothing
you.
make you
yeah,
happy?
yeah. Right.
I've been there too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Somebody that's in this situation right now, because there's somebody dealing with this as we speak. What do you say to them?
Man, love yourself.
Yeah.
Let them go and continue to love yourself. Continue to live your life. Release what does not want you or claim you. Release it. It's not for you. It's take a lesson from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Something you can learn.
Right.
And apply it to your life and
Right.
keep pushing.
Keep pushing.
It's not a failure.
Right.
Are you still holding on to it?
No.
Okay.
I have been to therapy. I got back right with God. I've been working out. I've done some self healing. I'm on this self journey. I'm going to places by myself. Just last night I saw Phil. I went to the High Museum for High Frequency Friday by myself. I go to the movies by myself.
You better.
I've been to the
Self-love.
concerts by myself.
Yeah.
You better pop your collar.
You
What's
did.
up?
I've been to Hawks games by myself. And let me tell you something, man. I operated in my I'm about to cut. Hey, look, listen. And since I've been doing stuff by myself,
Yes.
I'll be okay, I ain't gonna curse. I'd be dang on if I dealt with somebody like my ex again.
Period.
Because I was just dealing with my ex, bro. Because I didn't know how to be alone. I'm calling Wayne like, yo, I'm going through this, and he looking at me like, why do you keep putting yourself in these positions? I don't know. Was it the sex? I don't know. This the person. I don't know. I don't know what it was. I was in a weird space. Detachment. You did, but I think he Wayne always told me. Y'all you told me. Remember we had that long talk after. We was like, just go, and I did it.
Clearly.
It
And
feels
then
good.
Some, and then some.
And then my boy Wayne said you start attracting my boy Wayne, he cooked with this one. He said you start attracting the work you put in. You're gonna start attracting it naturally. I was in this negative space, and that's all the type of woman I was getting.
Yeah.
Women, men, if wherever you at mentally, wherever you're at spiritually, wherever you're at physically,
That's good.
If you're in this low vibrational state, that's why you keep meeting those low vibrational people. Elevate yourself, elevate your frequency, and you're gonna meet the people right there every time. And you gonna recognize it when they're not on it. You dig what I'm saying? Because you did the work. You know what the difference between good vibration, low vibration, godly, ungodly. You gonna know all that if you do the work. I'm cooking.
Cook it up. Whip them pots.
Hey y'all, hey, this Real Love Speaks. If it don't speak, it don't speak. You dig?
Period.
How do y'all feel about what I just said, man? I know it's got a little
No,
around.
that
The
was
whole
good.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Frequency is everything. You're so right.
Yeah.
You're gonna attract what you're giving.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So if you have good energy.
Yeah.
And you're vibing,
Yeah.
your frequency is high, you're loving yourself.
Yeah.
People gonna see that and be like,
It's a different type of glow.
Yeah, it's a different type of. It's a different type of vibe.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to receive.
That's trying to see. We gotta do that work because real love is still here. As you
good
can see,
stuff.
he been married 10 years in the game, 3 kids. That's the goal,
Shout
man.
me.
You did. That's what Real Love Speaks is about to get to this point. I'm just cooking up.
I'm gonna
right now.
jump off what you said.
Yeah.
Like you gave a description of how somebody made you feel. I feel like that's just a no-go. Like
Yeah.
the person that I'm dealing with shouldn't make me feel bad.
Yeah.
And it's just simple as that.
Yeah.
You can address it, and if they don't correct it, then you gotta just walk away.
Yeah, because I'm gonna give people leeway.
People scared to walk away.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
Scared to be
trauma.
alone.
To the left.
Yeah,
to
I was
the
scared
left.
to walk away. I was scared to walk away. I ain't gonna lie. Because I'm like, dang, what's on this other side?
Bruh.
I got this person with me all the time.
Bruh.
I'm not used to doing nothing alone.
People got kids and stuff too.
Right.
It'd be tied in. You
Yeah.
know, make it more difficult to walk away too.
Yeah.
That's a different type of. That's
Yeah,
a whole different type
Yeah.
of conversation,
Yeah.
bro. Game, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kids. It's the same for the
changes
kids,
everything.
man. Hey, you're married, right? With kids. You guys all have kids. So this is a group thing. I don't have any kids yet. But somebody that's in that situation, right? They're staying together, not only with the person because of the kids. What would you say to that? Oh, well, you go first. Ladies first, anyway.
No, I want to hear what he's about to say.
Okay.
Yeah, but deep breath and everything.
Yeah.
I was thinking. To me, that's silly. I wouldn't say. I'm not saying it in the aspect y'all probably think I'm gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna stay together for the kids, then stay together. Because now that's your reason why
Can that be a healthy relationship though?
it can.
It could.
It definitely can.
It takes two though.
It does take.
I've been there. This was my last relationship,
Yeah.
and I fought and I fought and I fought.
Mm-hmm.
as much as I could, so I couldn't anymore. Now, if he would have met me halfway, then we would still be together.
Yeah.
But I was the only one doing all the work and taking it seriously. So yes, it could have been happy, and I voiced it, therapy, all of that. I was honest, open, all of that.
Take two.
So staying together for the kids can still be a long-lasting relationship.
If both parties are willing to work for the relationship.
Okay, because I was thinking about because I'm okay. I can't tell y'all because I ain't been in this position. So I'm just from the outside looking in. I'm thinking like the relationship should be rooted in love, like two people actually love and care about each other. But if it's just for the kids, that's no.
But I did love him.
Yeah.
You know, I was miserable.
I think like you think.
Yeah.
There was love. It's not like I was like forcing it.
That don't make sense for me to stay for the kids. Now the kids got to witness a toxic relationship. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's like that healthy, like co-parenting or whatever, right? Like, once again, these are reasons. These little individuals are running around here. We trying to make sure they're happy, right? And they're both composed of both of our DNA. It's literally us together.
Yeah, they deserve to see you at your best.
Yeah,
happiest.
This is true. Yeah,
it doesn't have to be a toxic situation. My situation wasn't super toxic.
Oh yeah,
I just was very unhappy, extremely unhappy.
No, yeah,
I got a question.
I get it. Yeah,
for Rebecca. Do you feel like women take accountability in relationships?
I mean, I do. I can only speak for myself, and I know some women that have told me that they have, but I have.
What does it look like for you?
For me, I don't know how to answer that. So if someone tells me there's something that I'm doing that I'm in a relationship with that is not good for them or hurting them or good for the relationship, then I'll try to figure it out. I'll try to fix it. I could give an example. Let me try to think of one, because I've been told, like my boundaries, me being out with my family and overstaying for too long or something like that. And like, I'll be home at 10, but I'll be there till midnight. Something like that. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to try to work on that. But then I'm like, well, I don't understand though. It's my family. It's not like I'm in the streets, you know what I mean? But for me, it's like, okay, it took me a while to realize I had boundary issues. It wasn't instant for me. And at first it was like, well, I don't understand it. But then it turned into, okay, well, I need to work on my boundaries and I'll do that. But then once I do that, then it's like nitpicking. So I do take accountability for that. I work on it. We can go to therapy and talk about it and do the work, because the therapist will give you work to do, and you do the work with your partner. But again, you still have to be met halfway with doing the work. So, yes.
Oh man, that's such a loaded question though. What Phil has,
It is.
You have a really good answer though, Rebecca. I didn't expect that.
Yeah. That's a loaded
Same question to you two though.
Do I take accountability?
No, do you feel women take accountability in relationships?
Yes and no. The situations I've dealt with has been yes and no. It's been sometimes like I say, you're doing this, it makes me feel this way, and then they try to defer it, and it's kind of like they put it on me like it's my fault that they doing that, and they still gonna keep doing it because that's they go-to, that's their crutch. And I've dealt with women that's like, okay, I'm gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I've dealt with both sides. That's why I say yes and no.
Because I'll do the work. If we're in a relationship, I'll do the work. Because I want to keep you.
Right.
Like
the ones that didn't care.
Duh, though. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Men and women.
Right. That's
but
how you know
it's not like that though. For every, like I said, in my last relationship, it wasn't like that. And I think there was more going on with him. That was hard, the anxiety and things like that. For him, he had his own things going on, and that's why.
And that's why I say that's a loaded question, and the guy's not gonna like me for that. Sorry, but I think if you're dealing with a weak man, he gonna nitpick every single thing or whatever that you need to work on. He's gonna project everything that's going on within him to her, right? And so we can call that accountability or whatever, but it's like it has to start with him first. Now, if you're dealing with a strong man might be able to check whatever is going on with him, right? So if it's really bothering me to a certain point where I say, hey, this is bothering me really bad, you need to change it or whatever, well, I really gotta change the way that I'm looking at certain things, right? And see,
tone matters too.
Right, because is her taking accountability gonna change who I fell in love with in the first place? You see what I'm saying? One thing that my wife said was, well, when I was like when you approached me and you were hanging out with me and we were boyfriend and girlfriend, this wasn't a problem. And I said, okay, so let me see if I'm tripping, right? And I was like, okay, so if I tell her to change this, it might really change her, and now she's unsatisfied in the relationship. I want her. You see what I'm saying? So I got to take that accountability. It's always a self-reflection before it gets to that accountability aspect.
Let me sit back and take a look. Yes. And what am I doing, or what can I change or work on?
Right.
That part, that's the part.
Yeah, pick your
and
battle.
not just bouncing it back. Like, okay, You got issues when it's like, okay, well, maybe I need to work on that. Let me work on this.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, instead of gaslighting and like all of that stuff that happens.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, can I ask y'all a question? I feel like we talked about a lot.
Yes.
But I feel like it's still more to be left on the table.
Gonna have to have part 2.
That's what I was. How would y'all? I'm doing this on camera right now. How would y'all feel about doing a part 2?
I don't
I got
mind.
you, Jared. Come on now.
You with it?
Yeah, I'm
you with
I'm
it?
down for sure.
Y'all, everybody,
Real
I,
positive.
look, man, look. I'm getting comfortable, and we at the end. We at the end, and I can't. We ain't even talk about everything, but you know what? That's why you got to tune in. This is part 1, y'all. We just agreed to part 2. We gonna set that up, and we'll let you know. You know what I'm saying, when we get that rolling. This your boy Jared J. Real Love Speaks. Everybody, before we get off, right? I want you let people know if there's anything, projects that you got going on that we should know about, or that you're working on, or social media promotion, or just something. Let the people know something.
I'll start.
Yeah.
Well, I'm writing a book. It's actually done. I'm gonna be launching a book. It's a networking
what?
guide. It's called Hello, Nice to Meet You.
Okay.
A guide to networking without fear. It's a little storytelling in there, and it's really geared towards introverts who may have trouble getting out and networking, because it takes everyone to create something beautiful. We're not supposed to do things alone. So my goal is to encourage. Also, check out Inspire Atlanta on Instagram. Our new website just launched. I spent 30 hours doing this website in a week. Check it out. InspireAtlantaCommunity.com. You can check us out on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook. We have a lot of new events rolling out next year and working on some big projects. So stay tuned.
I just want to let y'all know I am part of Inspired Atlanta.
Oh.
You dig what I'm saying? It's a dope networking group. So if you're in the A, go ahead and tap in on the Discord and meet some dope
Come
people,
get
man.
connected.
Your network is your network. Hakeem?
Oh man, just follow me at Hakeem Esley on Instagram. So it's HAKIMESLEY on Instagram, and Hakeem Collins on TikTok. That's HAKIMCOLLINS. Man, follow me on YouTube. Them Collins, THEMCOLLINS. That's me and my wife's channel. Follow our podcast. Too Much Talk. You can watch the episodes there, and you can listen to the podcast on Spotify and Apple Music.
Are you on YouTube with the podcast, or is it all
YouTube for the podcast? You see the visual on YouTube, and then on Spotify you can listen to it.
I got some heavy hitters on here, man. As you can see, Big Phil, talk to him, man.
I'm not a heavy hitter,
Oh my God.
Man, yes, you is, man.
Dang.
Instagram, sure.
but I'm just working on myself every day, and I would have everybody do the same. Just do daily incremental improvements. Be positive. Be kind to people. Love yourself. Spread it to other people.
Amen.
Hey, Real Love Speaks, and if it don't,
It didn't peak.
it didn't peak. It didn't peak. You almost there. Hey, it's your boy Jared J. This is season finale, season 1, part 1. Part 2 coming soon. Stay tuned, and we out.